Hey YouTube, this is Radiantxela, and I'm here because I've had trouble finding the cards of the month for December, but I finally succeeded, so here they are. We're going off with 5 cards this month, because I thought that these 5 are really cool and they're also sort of okay new. One of them is very old but still really powerful, and I'll go with that one first. It is cost down a normal spell card. Its effect is that you can discard 1 card from your hand, and then all monsters in your hand gets their level decreased by 2. It's a really awesome card working with like a Curaster Light Monarch. It's also good for Gladiator Beast, because then you can special summon, normal summon Alexandra and Spartacus without tributing and such. I guess there's like 100 different combos. I personally use it in my current deck, Dark World Synchros. Where I like discard gold or silver, then you get special summoned and can draw what card save return. Plus afterwards I can summon my Doom Shaman from my hand without making a tribute. So I rate this card a 3/5 for good uses, but still it's a bit weak because it doesn't work in all sorts of deck. Then we have Divine Knight Ishzark. He's a pretty cool monster for a different dimension deck. He's a 6-star, light attribute, and any monster he destroys by a battle is removed from play. He has 2300 attack and 18 defense. So I think personally he is a pretty amazing card for like all the macro monarchs and such out there. Use this one in your deck and you'll have better achievements of removing a monster from play than like DD Dynamite and take out the whole field, or take out your opponent's life points. Or you could use like Final Destiny, I think it's called, or something like that. Chaos End, there it is, Chaos End, to demolish the entire field and then just hit directly. So I rate him a 4/5 because he's a pretty cool one. Alright, then we have Stardust Dragon. I believe that most duelists in these days are using him because he's a pretty awesome synchro monster. He requires 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster to summon. He's wind attribute, 8 stars, so you'll need to gather up 8 stars to summon him. 2500 and 2000 defense. His effect is that, I guess you all know it, but if a card effect would destroy cards in the field, you can just sacrifice Stardust and negate it, and then Stardust comes back into your face at 5/5, because he like rules Mirror Force, rules Lightning Vortex, Sakuretsu Armor. The only thing I can personally think of that he can't nuke is the Crystal Abundance, but nobody except me these days are using crystals, so I guess he's one of the most useful cards. 5/5. Alright, then we have Red Dragon Archfiend. Like Stardust, he's an 8-star, 3000 to 2500, so he has 500 more attack than Stardust, but the same defense. He's a dark attribute and a dragon in Stardust, and his effect is that if he destroys a defense position monster, he destroys all defense position monsters on the opponent's side of the field. So he's good for like clearing out marshmallow if your opponent is stupid enough to set a monster. But he also has a drawback, since if you attack with him and none of your other monsters attack, then those monsters are destroyed. So I'm only rating him at 4/5 because he's sort of self-destructive. Of course you can use Stardust like from before to stop him, but you don't want to destroy him by that, so I rate him a 4/5. Alright, now the winner, which receives a 10/5, is Toy Magician. He is a really little cool guy. 4 stars, light attributes, 1600 attack and 1500 defense. Now what can make him so good then is of course his effect. You can set him from your hand into a spell trap card zone, which means you're like allowed to summon an additional monster and save him as a spell card. Then you can actually still flip summon him like an activation would be, and then you can destroy 1 spell trap card out for each Toy Magician you control. So he like rules like a heavy RIPS Justice, yet he hides down in the spell trap card zone ready to be summoned next turn. Then after you flipped him, like summon him, sacrifice him for like a monarch, which your opponent didn't see coming. So he's a pretty awesome card. I think I rate him a 10/5, so that's quite a lot. I'd like to thank you all for watching the card of the month for December. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Bye bye all.